Welcome back to our Knowledge channel. Today we are going to discuss and solve the Integrated Management System Internal Auditor Certification Program. And this is a model paper which I made using reviewing various books, and I believe it will be very useful for you. And it has got various sections. There are 55 questions we are going to solve, including non-conformance report writing, and also we're going to this is for 100 marks, and first connect the dot. A and B section that carry 20 marks, and each question carry 2 marks. That means 10 questions you're going to get it. Choose the best answer, 20 questions, and true or false I get another 20 questions. So that means here 50 questions. Detailed answer, there are 2 questions. Checklist is 1 question, and audit report is audit conformance report writing is 2. That means 5 plus 50, 55 questions we are going to solve. And wherever in this standard we have used in this one, ISO, it means International Organization for Standardization. It refers to 2015. Wherever ISO is mentioned, it is only referring to 2015. ISO 190, that means we are referring to ISO 19011 2018. And wherever 9000 is there, fundamental vocabulary. Wherever ISO 14001 is there, we are referring to 2015 version. And wherever we refer ISO 45001, we are referring to 2008. Let's begin. And I'm going to key in my email ID. You can give the name. Maybe I'll keep my channel name, Abra Knowledge, and date of assessment. Today I'm going to take it, and let's start. So connect the dot. ISO 14001, it refers to Environment Management System. ISO 14004, guidelines and implementation mainly, and also we could use for auditing, maintenance, and improvement of robust systems and all that. And ISO 14000, latest version, 2015, same like ISO 9001. And ISO 45001 refers to occupational health and safety. And ISO 18000 replaced by ISO 45001 2016. Let's connect further dots. Hazard word occurs in ISO 45001. Occupational health and safety is there in ISO 45001, class number 5.2. And hazard identification is a requirement. Again coming from ISO 45001, class number 6.1.2. And ISO 45001, latest one is 2018, as we discussed. Compliance obligations, it's part of the environment standard requirement, and it is 6.1.2. 7.3 awareness includes, as per ISO 9001, quality policy must be aware, quality objective, benefit of QMS, implications of not conforming to the QMS requirement, and all given options. All given option is the right answer. And quality objective comes under quality objective, the class number 6.2, so we can select 6. As per 19011 standard, that is for auditing management system, and this is basically 6.3. If you wanted to do a statistic sampling, you can just do a sample. You have to create a sampling plan. You can do with the attribute or variable. All given option is the right one. And ISO, the current version of ISO is the E version, you all know. And I'm just going fast. Scope shall also include the geographical product, process, and all. And ISO 9001 is developed by ISO TC 176. And then you have a next question. ISO 9001 standard requirement is risk-based thinking and process approach. So both. And integrated management system 9.2.2, audit shall conduct. So it's for all ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001 at planned intervals. Is mentioned in class number 9.2.2. What is a class number for action to address risk and opportunity? The class number is 6.1. And non-fulfillment of a requirement is called non-compliances. And again, as a part of the ISO 19011 question, and judgment-based audit, you will go with the complexity and interaction, degree of change, previous identified significant risk and opportunities, output from the monitoring of management system like management reviews and all that, and all given options. And the next question is mandatory classes of ISO is 7. First 3 classes are non-mandatory. And then you have a next question. 7.2 competence requirement is same across all, right? Determine the necessary competence and the basic appropriate education, training, experience, taken action, retain document information, and all given options. Which class does address the internal and external issues? It's there in 4.1. And 6.1.2 look for include mainly. For example, let's say 6.1.2, you can look for legal register, you can look for no objection certificate, you can look for life cycle perspective, all given options. Wherever note is given is not a requirement. It will just serve as additional information. And then class number 10.2 relates to AD CAPA corrective action report. And this is listening skill, encourage, acknowledge, restate, summarize, listen more, talk less, don't jump to conclusion, do not interrupt, restate to ensure understanding is correct, all given options. First party, second party, and third party, these are all the example, like system audit, product audit, process audit, metric, 5S, and all given. And this is second party typically is that in this particular example, second party is external provider or external interested parties. So customer audit, you can say, or supplier audit also you can say, or stakeholder audit also you can say. So we are going to select all given options. So we are going to the next section, true or false. This is going to be very interesting. The phrase external provider means external mean supplier, right? Or contractor. When change are made to an operational processes, the consequences of unintended changes must be reviewed. Yes. The audit must provide information of effective implementation maintenance of QMS. That's right. Yes. And interested parties, a person or organization that can affect or be affected by or perceive themselves to be affected by a decision or activity. This is given in ISO 19011. Sorry, ISO 9000 standard, that is fundamental vocabulary that has this information. And let's go to the next one. ISO 9001, 14001, and 45000. 1 to 3 are non-auditable classes. Yes, that's right. And the provider of outsourced operational process must be controlled in the same manner that external provider, that supplier of product and service. That's right. Class 5, interestingly, that is leadership, begins with the three terms: demonstrate, establish, and ensure. That's right. The phrase compliance obligation replaces the phrase legal requirement and other requirement to which the standards subscribes. Used in the previous edition of international standard, the intent of this new phrase does not differ from the previous one. It is quoted in ISO 14000. Yes, true. Reword, paraphrase, or the information you receive from the auditor to verify you have a correct understanding. That's right. And SIPOC PDC is a process approach example. Yes, right. Purchase order and externally provided are same. Yes, right. And in 14,000, 45,000, 8.1.4.3, the organization shall ensure the outsourced functions and process are controlled, and the organization shall ensure the outsourcing arrangement are consistent with the legal requirement. Yes. Need or expectation, that is stated generally implied or obligatory. These terms is there. There's a requirement, definition of requirement as per ISO 9000. That's right. Asking open-ended question encourages other to talk. Yes, right. Corrective action is equal to correct. Oh, actually the correction. Please read it as a correction. False. Please read this as a correction. Hazard is a source with the potential. Hazard is source with the potential to cause injury and ill health, ill health as per 3.1.2 as per ISO 45,000 class number 3.17. Yes. And then the next question, 45001 8.2 emergency prepared and response is there. Yes, right. And then you have shall indicate the possibility and capability. No, shall indicate the requirement. The result of internal audit shall not be maintained. False, should be maintained. The audit frequency shall not be adjusted. No, we have to adjust the frequency based on risk. So let's go to the next question. How many quality principle as per the new standard provide minimum one class number with a description to support, right? And I will write. So this is a customer focus and the class number. Customer focus coincidentally has got the direct class number 5.1.2 and also you will find 9.1.2. The next one is that you have a leadership. The entire class bear witness that leadership requirement, right? Entire class of 5. And then you have engagement of people, engagement of people. And then you can find various example. One of the favorite my example is, which I like it, 10.2, that is corrective action, preventive action. You have to corrective action and how you can solve the corrective actions and all that, right? So that means by engaging the people and all, that's one thing. For example, interested parties, 4.4 is a good example of that. And then you have a process approach. Process approach, you can find it in 4.4, that is process, QMS processes and in its interactions. And you will also will find it in various other classes also. Let me give you another class, like class number 8. If you look at it, this typically the process approach. Even if you look at the standard itself, plan, do, check, tag, right? And then the next one is that improvement. Improvement, you have a direct class number for that. The entire class is the improvement. Example, 10.1 you can give, of course. 10.2 also you can give, 10.3 also you can give, right? And then evidence-based thinking. So you can give so many, especially from the class number 8, you can give like class number 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, all that you can give. Maybe I will take 8.3 as a design and development. I will also will take 7.2 also as well. Competence requirement also as well. And then let's go to evidence. The last one is relationship management. You will find it in this class number, like actual process 7 for interested parties and all that, right? 4.3 you can find it, and you can also find it like supplier management that comes under 8.3 8.4, right? All that is are the good example for quality principle and with the class numbers. Okay, so what is the people skills? 3 people skill and leadership skill. People skill, it has to be maintain confidentiality. Number one. According to me, what is the second most important factor from ISO 19011, which I can think of, is when it comes to people, give benefit of doubt. And people skill is be competent, don't look for the troubles and all that, you can put it. Leadership qualities, you can see, take the ownership for the issue and solve the issues and all that. That is one important skills leadership should have. And then as a audit skills, what else you can have with respect to leadership is that, so encourage other to talk, listen carefully. As an auditor, talk less. observe more. Okay, maybe we can give another one. So always well prepared your assignment. Ask right question. Ask open-ended question. This could also be one of the answer. Let's go to the next section. We have to create a checklist and for the context of the organization, prepare the checklist, lookout and look for model for 14,000 standard. So this is the standard I have for class number 4, right? Understanding the organization and understanding the need and expectation of interested parties. And then you have, let me go to class number 4. Determine the scope of environment. Let's say I'm just giving short form here, 4.1. So here in the 4.1, we need to understand the organization's context, right? Internal issues, internal and external issues with respect to environment, right? And 4.2, I can say the understanding the need and expectation of interested parties. So we can put it like needs and expectation of interested parties, maybe supplier or anybody who is serving the company. And then 4.3, the last one is that, so sorry, there are two more than that. What is the scope? Scope of environment management system. You can find it out. You can ask question related to that. Environment management system, how the interaction is there, how the process is interacted, where how it is been linked to safety, all that you can talk about it. We are going to one last section called NCR, non-conformity report writing. And so this is the two situation scenarios being given. You have to give a class number. So this is the class 1, and this is the answer you can select here. While reviewing the training record, the training evidence was not found for Mr. John. RDT said it was misplaced in Jan 20 and Jan 20 record. One more sample was taken to evidence to verify the evidence of conformity. Also, the entire records of Jan 2020, no record were found and justify the NC. Yes, it is the NC. And the class number is, this is training. This class number is 7.2. I'm not going to write the non-conformance report here. There is a separate 2 videos are being made on this. I'll keep the description. I will keep the link in the description so that you can follow it. And just in the interest of time, I'm just skipping that one, but I will keep the link in the description. And while auditing a factory area, it was observed that aspect impact study not available for testing bay, a risk of missing to capture the significant aspect. And this is also according from the 6.1, it's the NC. And this is from the ISO 14001. It's yes, is a NC. And I will keep the link in the description so that you can also follow more details about it. And then we're going to submit and we're going to see the accuracy. So everything is fine. Everything seems to be the right answer. You can see here. You can also take this, PDF, convert into PDF. And I will also keep this link in the description so that you can also follow it. And all this answer, we have got it. I hope you like this video. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day ahead.